Hey guys, it's Sharon here, and this video today is going to be showing you guys my completed adult coloring book pages. I had a request from a couple people to show you guys what I've got. Now, I'm not one of those that have tons and tons and tons and tons of completed pages. I started doing this a few months back, and my collection just kind of started to grow fairly recently. So I pretty much just had maybe three books I was working in, but I worked in these two predominantly. These are some geometric shapes, and then this is adult coloring book, mandalas, and henna-inspired animals. So I pretty much just worked in these two, and I really got into the geometric shapes and the mandalas and stuff. And so I just would do some things in those, and then when I got some of my newer collection, then I would copy them off onto other paper to test other mediums and stuff. That way I could preserve my coloring books a little bit more. And then once I get done with those, and those will go into some page protectors and go into a 3-ring binder. But I'm not to that point just yet because, as I said, I just have worked in these two coloring books. And I'm not one of those, as I said, that have tons and tons of completed pages done. I do this when I can, and I'm really, really slow at this, so it's not like I have a whole lot of things under my belt. I try not to speed through any of this because I like it to be relaxing like it's supposed to be, and I don't feel that I have to. I want quality more than I want quantity. So that's kind of where I stand with all this. But let me just show you what I do have, and I'll try to remember what pencils and stuff that I used on them so I can show you guys. This is the Geometrical Designs coloring book, and this is by Dover Publications. These are some pretty easy patterns. I mean, these are simple, but that's okay because sometimes the really elaborate one kind of give me a little bit of a headache. So sometimes I like to keep it simple. But let me just show you what I do have. Here's an example of one of the pages right there. And sorry about the glare. I'm getting some natural sunlight through the skylight up here, and sometimes when I have glossy pages it really glares. So yeah, but this first page I did fairly recently. Now these were done with the platinum color pencils that I recently got. If you guys watched the haul video where I showed some coloring tools and actual coloring books that I actually got, and I'll link that video in the description so that you can watch that if you like. But I'm actually quite proud of this one. I'm not fairly good at any of this stuff. I'm not particularly good at it, but you know, I enjoy it and I do what I can, and I don't feel it's a competition. So I figure if I treated it like a competition, it would get stressful and then I'd get really pissed off, and that's not really what this hobby is really supposed to be about. So yeah, I do the best I can, and that's that. But these are the ones that I use platinum colored pencils with, and I attempted to do a little bit of shading and that. So I'm really, really happy with how this one turned out. Even my husband complimented me on that one. So I figured if he gives a compliment, it's got to be done pretty good. Okay. As I said, you know, these are just some simple designs in this book. Okay. This one, let's see if I missed any. This one here, I think I did this one maybe with my Prismacolors, and this one I don't think turned out as well. I just kind of randomly played with colors and stuff, and you know, it's like I don't care if it matches, I just kind of want to play with color. And so that is the end results. Now, I didn't do anything with the backgrounds as of yet. I don't know if I'm going to actually do any in the book. Now, these are double-sided pages, so it's not like I can really tear them out. I mean, I could, and then, you know, just put them in sheet protectors, and, you know, before I do that, maybe do a pastel background or something. But so far, I've not really done anything with backgrounds on any of these just yet. Okay, these two pages I think I did this one with Prismacolor, this one here. And again, as I said, I'm not particularly good at it. These were some of my first attempts at doing any of this. So, and then I think I did this one with, no, I think I did this one with Prismacolor. This one I think I did with my Polychromos, I think. And again, you know, not the greatest, but hey, I had fun with it. Let's see. I have any more. Okay, this one, I'm really not happy with how this one turned out. I think I did this one with Prismacolors. I'm just not happy with how this one turned out. It looks kind of streaky, and you know, I was just kind of playing around. This was actually one of my very, very first attempts, and yeah, I'm not super happy with this one. This one isn't too bad off. I think I used, what did I use on this one? I think I used, I think the Artist Choice coloring pencils on this one, and again, I tried to attempt with some shading and stuff. It turned out okay. And sometimes I get out of the lines. Sometimes I'm not so good at coloring in the lines. So sometimes I get out of the lines, but I do the best I can. I think I did this one with Polychromos, I think. This one I know I did with Prismacolors. And again, like, I didn't do any of the symmetrical coloring or anything. I just kind of played around with color. Kind of tried to do a little bit with shading. It's not one of my best ones. This diamond I think I did with Polychromos. This one turned out okay. I think this may be it in this book. Yeah, I think this is it in this book. Alright, so the next book. Now, I don't have too many done in this next book. These are all single-sided ones. This is the mandalas and henna-inspired animals. I don't have too many done in this one. This one, I'm really kicking myself over. I colored this in. I was pretty happy with it, and then I decided to try to make a black background with some gouache, and I didn't do such a great job. I mean, here it's faded. I screwed up, and I got over the lines on some of this, so some of the colored pencil is all faded out. I am not happy with this one. The coloring wasn't too bad. I think I used Prismacolors on this one. The coloring wasn't too bad, but then when I started messing with the background, yeah. And I'm glad it was single-sided because, as you can tell, when you use mediums like this, it can bleed through and the paper can crinkle up. And yeah, it's not fun how that turned out. So, oh well, you experiment, you live and learn, you see what works and what doesn't work. That's why I like to color that's why I like to copy these designs on other paper, because then if I screw it up, I have another chance to actually do the same picture on another page, and it just makes my coloring books last a lot longer. I know I have a couple more that I'd done in here. Okay, this one isn't complete, but I started this one out doing some stuff in gel pens last night. Not too much to say on this one. It's not nearly done, but because there's some real little intricate places in here, I decided to try the gel pens, and they seem to work pretty good on that. But that one is not a completed page. I thought I had another one in here. Okay, here's one. I think I did this one in Prismacolors. This is a mandala. Not too bad for one of my first attempts. It's okay. But I think maybe that's all I got done in this book. Yeah, that is all I've got done in this book, and which brings me to the end. That is all my completed pages. As I said, I don't have very many of them. I just recently just kind of started this hobby a few months ago, and I don't always have the time to just sit and color like I'd want to. But, and as I said, I'm kind of slow at it, so I don't get as much done as fast as, say, other people probably do. I just do it when I can, and when I get in the mood and stuff, and that's that. But those are all my completed pages. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? You can be the first to know when I upload more videos like this. So, yeah, you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you guys all later. Bye, guys.